X100V-X, the 40mm lens from Fujifilm X100V versus X Pro 3 with 27mm Mark II f2.8, the 40mm lens from Fujifilm. Which lens it is better? Hi there, my name is Tudor Matescu, and after making the video regarding to X100V-X and after some users doubted the findings, I've decided to test this lens in the studio also to see real world comparison regarding this lens in the 40mm operational mode, the crop mode from sports finder mode. Check the video regarding this lens, how you can get it. Here, link in the card regarding X100V-X, and I've decided to compare this lens in the 40mm field of view with a true optical lens from Fujifilm, the 27mm f2.8. And what I found, it is amazing. So if you are interested in this kind of videos, please subscribe to my channel, share my video, like it, leave me a comment, and let's look at the computer what I found in real world test in my studio regarding these two lenses. The findings are amazing from my point of view. And after watching the findings, please check the blog post with image samples so you can check the images by yourself in full resolution mode, and I will tell you my conclusions after the computer part. So let's go to the computer. So now we are at the computer and let's look at the first scene. So in the first scene I've tested out X100V in the sports finder mode at f2.8 versus 27mm Mark II at f2.8. So when I'm looking at these pictures, I don't see any big differences at all. It seems a little pleasing, the autofocusing area of the 27mm Mark II in the front end, but this also depends on my way of composing the image, because in other tests you will see that the differences are not so big. At f2, again, the X100V, it shows a little not so blurry the front focusing area, but as you can see, overall the images are the same. Let's look at f2 and f2.8. This is where X100V in the sports finder mode at 40mm field of view, it is shining. So look how close I can get and how sharp the image is. And this is Mark II, 27 Mark II. And as you can see, this is another interesting fact, is the fact that the image is not so sharp as X100V. So the lens is not so sharp as X100V. Overall, the bokeh on the 27mm, it is under X100V, as we can see, because we can go here with an f2 aperture. But from my point of view, X100V, it is winning this scene. It has a very good close-up focusing distance, the rendering, it is okay. So let's look at scene 3, f2 23mm versus f2.8. I've shot the 27mm at f2.8, and let's look at 23mm X100V at f2.8, and as we can see, X100V in the crop mode, it is sharper. It is more sharper than the 27mm f2.8 from Fujifilm. And the rendering, the front rendering of the flowers, it's the same, as you can see. So again, from my point of view, 23mm at f2 here, X100V, it is winning this round also. Let's look now at scene 4, where we have f2 versus f2.8, a normal scene. I feel here that the image rendered with the 27mm Mark II, it is nicer. I don't know why. Maybe because I have more in focus of that f2.8, and the image, it is more pleasing in the front element here. But anyway, we can call them even, and I see I forgot to test X100V at f2.8. Anyway, let's move forward to scene 5, where we can see X100V at f2 and 27mm Mark II at f2.8. I forgot again to test X100V at f2.8, but as we can see, the scene, it is very similar. It is very similar, and yes, the X100V has more bokeh at f2. So X100V, it is acting like a 40mm f2 lens very well. So this is huge, very huge. Let's look at an f4 scene. I focused on the globe here, and as you can see, the scenes are very similar. It seems I was able to do a very good similar composition, and as we can see, I really don't see any differences looking at the images in full. So excellent details from X100V, and also for this lens too, but as you can see, they are similar. So X100V, from this test, it is showing that it can act like a 40mm lens with no problems at all. And now this is the last scene. As you can see, the X100V was framed a little closer, but the scene, it is made at f5.6, and again I don't feel any big difference. This is the 27mm at f5.6, and this is X100V, and as you can see, it is more sharper. So anyway, I agree that this sharpness, it doesn't matter, but as I hope you all know, X100V, it's having an amazing lens. So let's get to the video now. Now, thank you for watching this part. As you can see, X100V-X, X100V in sports finder mode, it's acting amazing. It's acting amazing. The results are crazy good if you ask me. I feel I have better bokeh with this lens regarding and comparing it to the f2.8 lens from Fujifilm. Also, the lens, it is more sharper, more crystal clear than this 27mm Mark II from Fujifilm. It's amazing. I'm really pumped about this because I really love the 40mm field of view, and that f2.8, it is really bothering me in low light. So my conclusion, it is that Fujifilm X100V in sports finder mode with this lens will give me better results at f2, f2.8, f5.6, f8 compared to the Fujifilm 27mm f2.8. So the results are better. Why? Because I can get closer with this lens. I can get very close. In street photography, when you don't have enough space, you can exit that field and enter in the 35mm field of view. So this is huge again. This means Fujifilm X100V, it is more versatile than a camera with a fixed 40mm lens. And also, in the 40mm terms, this camera is offering a little better image quality than this 27mm f2.8 lens. Check the results. You will see there that this lens, it is sharper, and in some situations you will get better bokeh. So what I can say, at least this lens, it is equally to this lens. So, is X100V a Ricoh GR3X killer? I don't know, because Ricoh GR3X or GR3 are very portable cameras, so this is unbeatable. But GR3X with a 40mm lens that doesn't have such good AF as at least X100V, from my point of view, it's not a usable camera, because at 40mm, when you have to rely on zone focusing, you will not obtain the same good results that you can obtain with a camera that is having good AF system, or with a camera that has a 28mm lens, because the 28mm lens, it is easier to be used in zone focusing, being wider. So my conclusion is that I'm really thrilled with what I found. I'm really pumped about this sports finder mode in Fujifilm X100V. I think it is amazing. And for my style of shooting, I think I will go for the moment with X100V for this field of view. It is possible to keep this lens and not sell it, because when I want to go out with just one camera, I need more lenses for Fujifilm X Pro 3. So, if you don't have Ricoh GR3X or this pancake 27mm Mark II lens, don't regret it. If you have X100V, believe me, you'll obtain excellent results with this lens in the 40mm field of view mode, and that mode it's sports finder mode. Check the links from the description or from the card or from the end of this video to see how you can set it up. So, thank you for watching this video. Check the links from my blog post, check the full images samples done with this camera in the studio and in real world. I'm sorry I didn't have a chance to test it more in real world street photography. Because of the health, I had some back pain problems and I wasn't able to get out and test it more. But I'm very convinced, seeing the results, real world, what I've got, and in the studio, that this is an excellent alternative to Fujifilm X Pro 3 with 27mm f2.8 or to Ricoh GR3X. No doubts here. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Please share my video, leave me a comment, and talk to you soon. Bye bye.